Welcome back, guys, to episode 29. As you may have been hearing in our previous episode, we've just been rambling and having a really good, candid chat. So we've just kind of been updating everyone on our lives, talking about things that are going on. So we're not going to take much time here. We're just going to get into it. So here is part 2. Thanks for listening.
Segue the cutting.
Segue. So what's going on in my life? I bought a new car.
Yes, big boy car.
A big boy car. I was very sad. Something that people don't talk about enough is the emotional connection that you make with your first car. I was sad.
I disagree.
Well, you had a different experience. But I won best car in that thing, senior superlative. His name was Stripe.
I'm not gonna lie. When you were like first talking about it and how it was like sentimental, I was like, okay, whatever, Chris. And then you were like, oh my God, like we drove to Cedar Point in that car and like we went on McDonald's runs. We would go to Starbucks at like 4 a.m. And I was like, oh my God, you're right. It is sad.
I know. That's what I'm saying. The amount of memories that I made in that car, like we would go so many road trips, so many like fun fair runs. During the county fair, we would go to FFA banquet and stuff from my house to my parent. Like everyone's stuck in the car. All the soccer stuff.
Because you almost had it for 10 years, right?
Yeah, it was 9 years.
I know, that's crazy. A lot happens in 9 years.
I know. So it's just nuts. It was really, really sad. And like, but it was also time because it was getting to the point where it had a decent amount of miles on it. So I needed, if I was going to get rid of it and like be able to trade it in for a decent amount, then I needed to do it. So
yeah.
But now I have an adult car. She's very mature.
Mature. Material
girl.
Yes, exactly.
Every time I see it, I'm like, material girl.
That's so funny.
Yeah, she's beautiful. She's a white Audi A4.
Love it. Yeah, you and Kat both have Audis now. I feel like I need to join the club.
Girl,
no, my next car will be a Ford Bronco. I'm manifesting that right now.
Oh my God. But yeah, so she's a good one. I'm excited. I have Apple CarPlay now. I didn't have that in my old car. Very sad.
It's so handy. I love Apple CarPlay.
God, it's so nice. And the thing that like has been the hardest thing to get used to, two things, is I've always had a remote start, like a push start button. Mm-hmm. Well, now my push start button is like, instead of it being by the like steering wheel, it's like by the cup holder.
Yeah, I bet you're like just muscle memory.
My muscle memory, like there's nothing there.
Yeah. So well, at least there's not a button there.
Right. So it's different. But then all of the like, obviously like Kat's car, all of the knob shifting and everything for like the radio and like all that kind of stuff is by the gear shift instead of like up on the thing.
Yeah.
So it's like I'm like sitting there like changing the thing like down here instead of like.
Yeah, that's weird.
It is weird.
Huh.
So.
Well, and see, like my mom's car, her gear shift is a dial, like it is a knob like that.
Yeah.
And so could you imagine if they put like that and the radio, you like go to turn the music and you like shift it to reverse?
No. See, the thing is like my gear shift like tilts. It doesn't move.
Yeah, I saw that.
It tilts.
That's weird too.
And so I'm like, that's odd. But
yeah.
Whatever. It also freaking sucks because it takes super premium gas.
I didn't know that.
Instead of regular gas. So now my gas is like 30 cents more expensive than like regular gas.
Like the like 93?
Yes.
Why'd you do that?
It came like that. I can't change it.
Oh my God.
If you like change it, then like you have to like put stuff in the car.
Yeah.
Drain all the gas out and then put it in. Yeah. So yeah, but luckily I found a place that's like, because I was like, God, this is
Get them
ridiculous.
Kroger a few points, boy.
But like the thing is I don't have a Kroger around here.
You don't have Harris Teeter gas stations?
No, that's not
That's
a
depressing.
thing. I
That's
know.
depressing.
So I found this place. It's like it's called an American Eagle gas station,
Mhm.
and it is like 40 cents cheaper there than what it
That's
is at
good.
like gas stations around my place. So I have to go like 20 minutes down the road or whatever. But
Yeah.
I'm like, it's worth it, honestly. But
Yeah.
I also have a 7-Eleven membership, so I can go to a 7-Eleven and save some gas money. But it's ridiculous. The prices you have
I
to
know.
pay.
I will say that is not something I really thought about with like paying for gas myself. My parents have always paid for my gas like all through high school and college. And
Yeah.
I would just go get gas wherever. I didn't look at the price. Like
Right. I know.
was paid for. I just filled my tank. And
Yeah.
now it's weird being like, I should probably go to Kroger, but Kroger is like 15 minutes farther than this like Circle K that's right here.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be cheaper and I'm gonna get the points.
Right. So yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm gonna have to get gas. If I let it go down, I have to get gas.
Yeah.
But I'm
well,
like,
that's how I was today.
Yeah, I'll probably make it like Sunday things to do of like, let's just go on a drive and go get freaking gas.
Mm-hmm. I know. I fill my car up like once every 2 weeks. It's great.
Yeah.
And it's like $30.
I was getting like 31 miles to the gallon the other day.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I like take the freeway, when I drive home, I get like 36 miles per gallon if I use my cruise control.
That's nice.
Yeah, it's really nice. Perks of having an eco-friendly car.
True. Does yours have that like auto stop and auto start thing? Like, so
yeah,
like,
she pisses me off.
It makes me so mad.
I keep it on if I'm like, this probably sounds backwards, but I keep it on if I'm like driving long distances, if I'm going to be in the car for a while, because then like my thinking is I'm in the car for a while, I'm stopping and starting a lot. So that means I'm hurting the atmosphere more. But when I go short distances, I turn it off. Does that make sense? I feel like you would think it'd be the other way around. But I'm just trying to get to places quick and she's pissing me off and I just turn her off because I'm like, I'm not dealing with this right now. Like I got errands to run like fast. But if I'm like driving home for 3 hours or like I'm driving across town and it's like 30 minutes, I'll keep it on.
We'll give her a rest when we stop. Yeah. So
well, and it always freaks people out. Like I remember like when it first did it, when like my dad and I took the car home from the dealership and we like stopped at a stop sign and it turned off. And my dad was like, why did the engine just shut off? And like went into dad mode. And I was like, calm down. It's okay.
Yeah.
It didn't actually die.
That's funny.
Like he's like, we just bought it.
My mom's does it. And it makes her so mad.
Yeah. But at least you can like turn it on. Like mine has a button to turn it on and off.
I can turn it on and off.
Yeah.
I usually end up turning it off. I'm like, I don't care if I'm wasting gas.
Yeah. My roommate, literally when she starts her car, that's the first thing she does is she turns it off.
It's so annoying.
Yeah. But it is like helpful to the planet. I understand the thought process of it because then you're not like sitting at a stoplight just idling.
Right. Yeah.
So
whatever. Yeah. And then I bought some new like covers for my license plates. I bought a new personalized front tag because you don't have to have front license plates in Ohio. So I can have a nice block.
I have a little kitty. I have a kitty with some Galaxy.
I was telling Rachel that the other day, and I was like, you would think that she's like, you know, a weed addict, like she's a little hippy dippy.
I'm not, but it totally looks like it.
Yeah. But yeah.
But it's really easy for like people to find my car because I'm just like, look for the one that has the cat on the front.
Yeah. That's funny. Yeah. So that's the first update. Second, I'm gonna see Colleen in 2 weeks.
Yes, I'm so excited.
Party.
I saw you Christmas was the last time I saw you.
Yeah. So
and then I think I'm gonna come and see you over Memorial Day, right? What holiday is it? I always get it confused. It's not Veterans Day. That's in September.
Memorial Day.
Was I right?
Yeah, but I didn't. This is the first time I've heard that you might come.
We talked about this.
I don't remember that. I mean, you're more than welcome to. I have no plans.
I thought we talked about this because that's what I did last year.
That you did. You and Kat did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Okay.
Maybe a quick weekend trip up there.
Fun. So you can see my car.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a conference in Louisville the weekend in like 2 weekends, and so I was like, screw it, I'm gonna go stay with Colleen for a couple days.
Yes.
So staying there and then flying back here. What else?
So that means that we're taking a week off of recording because Colleen's book schedule is so hefty. So that means that the next time that you guys see us, we will be in person. Chris will be sitting right here next to me.
Yeah. Hey.
Yeah.
Hey. I don't know. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm really tired right now. Losing my mind.
Same. Felt that.
Yeah. What else? I thought there was some other stuff. Oh, the Super Bowl.
Oh,
How can we forget? The Super Bowl is this Sunday. Obviously, I am very excited. Colleen, I don't know how she feels. I think she's excited, but like also like
I'll watch it.
Yeah. We're having a party.
I figured. I'm not surprised.
I went to Party City yesterday and got some black and orange plates, got some black, orange, and white silverware, some black napkins, got a sign to go on our front door. It says like family, friends, and food and football. So we can like DIY and put Ohio State and like Cincinnati on stuff and everything.
Beautiful.
So excited about that. Cincinnati's obviously not picked to win, but there's been a lot of like, you know how like they have animals at zoos and stuff like pick winners and everything.
Yeah.
There's like all of them have been picking Cincinnati, so I'm like, yes.
That's funny.
The animals,
That's funny.
we love the animals. So
yes.
I'm hoping everything is good. We have a couple friends that are gonna come over. I'm gonna make my famous buffalo chicken dip. And then Rachel's gonna make a couple things, and everyone's gonna bring something, and we're just gonna be emotional and
be emotional.
Stanley, I was texting Stanley today. He's coming for the first half of the game because he has to go to like a family friend's birthday party at halftime and then like finish watching the game there. And I was like, oh, you're gonna miss me being emotional at the end. Either way. I'm gonna cry because we won, or I'm gonna be crying because we lost. I'm gonna be mad.
Yep.
But
either or.
Yeah, I was telling that.
Happy or sad tears.
Yeah, I was telling that in my Teams meeting today. I was like, they were like, "What's one good thing?" And I said, "Well, it's Super Bowl week. So good thing is it's Super Bowl week and we're in. Next thing is I'm either going to be really happy on Monday or I'm going to be really mad. So beware.
That's funny. That's funny.
Yeah, so that's fun. I went to my first ever Valentine's Day party over the weekend.
Ew.
Well, no, like it was fine. So one of my really good friends here, Amelia, she has this annual Valentine's Day party, and usually she just has it for girls and like
a Galentine's Day.
Valentine's Day. So they had just like, drink wine and eat chocolate covered whatever and drink champagne and just chat and whatever. And so this was the first time she invited boys, and it was actually hilarious because she texted me earlier last week and was like, "I'm thinking about inviting boys to my Valentine's Day party. What are you doing on Friday?" It's like, okay.
That's funny.
But so I went. It was fun. I mean, it was like any other like get together. Like, we just sat around and talked and played games, ate pizza, like whatever. So it was fun. And then I had a really chill weekend, really didn't do anything.
Ugh, jealous.
Yeah, it was nice. I wish I would have slept more than what I did, but that's okay.
Mhm.
Um, and then hung out with Josie. Her and I really haven't been able to hang out that much since she moved here. So we're getting into the rhythm of like seeing each other at least once a week. So that's nice.
Yeah,
And
that's good.
being able to see each other, catch up and everything. I texted her earlier and was like, how do you feel about bowling? I don't know why, but in the past couple like months, I've been like, I haven't bowled in a while. And I'm like, it sounds fun.
That's
I want to go
funny.
bowling.
I love
So,
bowling.
I do too. And so I'm like, I
Yeah.
want to go bowling. And
Remember when like for work we went bowling like every Friday for like 4 Fridays in a row. I got bowled out.
can we go bowling when I come?
Yeah. Oh my god, I'm taking you to Lex Live. 110%. Yes.
That.
Absolutely. So it's a new thing. It like literally got put in like a year and a half ago, 2 years ago. So it's an arcade, it's a bowling alley, it's a movie theater, it's a I think they have like a like stage and everything too, like for like events. And it's just this giant building, and you can do like they have a whole arcade section, there's a whole bowling alley section, there's a full bar, like big sports bar, you can watch games, they have big screens, then there's like a whole movie theater connected to it. Yeah, it's
That's
literally right across the street from Rupp Arena.
that's fun.
Yeah, that's where we always went to go bowling for work.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
fun.
yeah, it's so
I'm
much fun,
going to
and
be
it's
going
like
axe throwing again too.
yes, we can do that as
Clarify.
well. Yes.
I also
So
we don't have to do this, but you went go-karting the other weekend. That sounds fun
that
too.
was in Frankfurt though, or Frankfurt. That was in Florence.
Oh,
I
dang,
was like, that was like an hour and a half away from my house.
dang. Mine.
Your girl be mobile.
Yeah, so that was fun. Did you end up getting that food that I told you to get?
No, I got Chipotle.
I don't know about. What? Seriously?
Okay, in my defense, so Saturday night, the night I was gonna get it, I ended up like at 4 p.m. deciding I wanted to get out of the house. I've been editing all day, and I
Yeah.
talked to you for like an hour, and I was like, I gotta get out of this house. It's a Saturday, like I just need to get out. Well, I had like 3 things from Christmas I needed to return, and I kept pushing it off, and my like 60 days was coming up, and I was like, okay, I keep pushing this off. I just need to go do it. So I went to like 4 different stores, ended up at the mall
Mhm.
on Saturday. And because I took a shower before, I didn't leave my house till like 6, and everything closed at like 8 or 9. So I was like, I gotta go.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, my mom's coming up this weekend. I gotta get her a birthday present because her birthday was in January, but we're celebrating our birthdays together. And I was like, I gotta get her something. So I was
Yeah.
looking for something for her. And then by that point, it was like 8:30. I was hangry. I didn't find her a gift. I was pissed off. And I was like, I'm getting Chipotle and I'm going home. I got Chipotle, worst Chipotle I've ever had in my life. It was the most disappointing thing ever. They were out of white rice. They were out of the beans that I
What?
wanted. Their chicken was overcooked and dry. They were out of guacamole. I was
Not the
mad.
guacamole.
I know. Yeah, I was livid. So I literally got brown rice,
I would have
dry
said.
ass chicken,
I would
some
have said.
cheese.
Never mind.
Yeah, some
Guaca.
cheese, some corn salsa, and some sour cream. It was very unsatisfying.
That is disappointing.
Yeah, but it was like the cherry on top of a terrible week. So
Yeah.
it's fine.
Well, anyway, what I was talking about is I had Vietnamese food for the first time,
Mhm.
and we had this place, this pho place, which is spelled Pho. And so basically, what we as in Rachel and I, because long story short, to also rant about our weeks and horrible freaking experience. So I had to go to the car dealership
Oh God.
on
Yeah.
Saturday because they were like, we have to add this thing to your car, like whatever. And I was like, okay. And so I go there and I go to service. Well, nobody had freaking set up my appointment. And
Mhm.
when they were apparently supposed to, but my car salesman was under the influence that he didn't have to, and that he just had to, like, I just had to show up and everything was going to be Gucci. And that was not the case. And so I was like, okay, so then why did I drive 40 minutes here? Like, and he's like, I'm so sorry. And I was like, I was really nice to him and everything, but it's also just like, come on, seriously?
Inconvenient.
It's a Saturday, 1 p.m. I could still be in bed because I'm so tired.
Yeah.
Like, so I was just annoyed. But then Rachel followed me because she was going to take me home. And then
Mhm.
Stanley was going to come and pick me up and take me back to get my car. And I was like, I made all these plans and like all this
Yeah.
crap. And so it was just annoying. And I was like, okay, well then give me my free car battery remotes and car remote batteries or whatever. And so they were like, okay, yeah, we can do that. And I was like, okay, thanks. So then I left and I was like, Rachel, like, I'm annoyed. Like, what do you want to eat? Like, and she was like, well, we could do that Bob place. I was like, okay, sure, let's do it. So then we ended up having, it was basically like a chicken noodle soup, and it had like Asian noodles, and it came with like, we got a mixture of white and brown, white and dark meat. It comes with like anything that you would expect, like kind of like a, I don't know, like soup, Asian soup, and then they bring you this thing, you can put like mint in it and bean sprouts and all this kind of stuff, and like do it up yourself. You can get sriracha sauce, soy sauce, like put it in there and everything. And so good. Holy shit.
So then I talked to him on Saturday and he was like, oh my God, we just had this stuff. And he was like, I bet there's a place in Lexington. Then we started Googling stuff and there's literally one like 5 minutes from my house.
Yeah. So maybe we'll go there.
Maybe I'll just wait and then we'll just try it together.
Yeah, I'm good with that. So good. The only thing is I'm terrible with chopsticks. I don't know. I'm so bad. I ended up just like shoving it in there and like twirling it around on a spoon and just
disrespectful.
It's horrible. I try so hard, but I just can't like get the motion. Motion.
That's funny.
So whatever. One thing Rachel and I are like, we're talking about the other day, my birthday's also coming up soon.
Mm-hmm.
I have no idea what I'm going to do for it. I'm going to be on a plane the day of my birthday.
So I don't know what to get you.
So therefore I'm like, I don't know what to freaking do.
Mm-hmm.
I'll figure it out.
Yeah, you'll celebrate somehow.
Yeah, celebrate somehow. Okay, quick question and pausing of like the recording thing. So we talked this time. I say we make this a part 1, part 2.
Way ahead of you. Okay. I already thought about that. We're at 51 minutes right now.
Okay, so how about we wrap it up, and then we can record one more. Hey, we're getting back into this episode, and we can record 2 goodbyes.
You're just gonna make my editing life harder this time, but that's okay.
Take notes, bitch.
That's fine. I literally was sitting here and I was like, oh my God, we're almost to an hour. We could make this 2 episodes.
I know.
We got chatty, man.
We did get chatty. And I love it because we're also just like, I don't give a fuck.
Literally. I know. We're getting more and more relaxed every episode. It's quite hilarious.
It is pretty funny.
That, and I was like, I want to be in bed by 10:30.
Oh yeah, I told myself I want to be in bed by 10:30. I think I'm gonna go get myself a Sprite and then I'm gonna go to bed. Well, I need to put laundry in, get a Sprite, and check the mail because my mom sent me. Speaking of the Super Bowl, my mom sent me a. She went to Dick's and got a AFC Champions. I don't know if it's AFC Champions or if she got a Super Bowl branded shirt. I think it's a Super Bowl branded shirt for the Bengals. Yeah. And so she sent it to me.
Nice.
I'm gonna wear it at the party.
This is funny. I ordered Starbucks yesterday. Because I like woke up and I was like, I don't normally like get it delivered to the house because on Uber Eats, because like it's expensive as fuck and I can just go get it. But I was like, it's Sunday and I feel like I really need a cold brew to just like kickstart me into editing. And I was like, fuck it. It's my birth week. I'm going to order Starbucks. Yeah. I thought my card was on the account and I didn't even think about it. And I ordered it and it got here. My mom texts me and goes, why did I just pay for Uber Eats? And I was like, oops, I thought that it was mine. I was treating myself for my birth week. And she was like, well, happy early birthday, I guess. Like, thank you.
I'm not going to tell you that I can actually switch that over.
Yeah.
No.
No.
Hopefully hey Tina, sorry to break the news
Yeah.
for listening.
Oops. Yeah. It's like I thought I switched it over to my card though. I
Right.
didn't.
See, that happened to me one time so I strictly have made it so I only use Uber Eats or Uber when I'm using my work credit card, and I
Mhm.
use DoorDash and Lyft on my personal.
Oh, okay.
And
Interesting.
so it like I don't know, it just like happened. I just did it like that. And
Yeah.
so I was like, I'm just going to keep it this way because then my mind will keep it separate. Because if not, then I'm going to end up charging my work card for
Yeah.
personal or my personal for work. And I'm like,
Yep.
we're just going to keep that separate.
That's a
Because
good idea.
I accidentally charged my work credit card for an Uber one time,
Oopsie.
for personal use. And then I was like,
Yeah.
crap. So I had to go to accounting and be like, hey, I accidentally did this. Just send
Yeah.
me a bill. And it was
Mhm.
like $12. And I was just like, whatever.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
All right, let's wrap
Well,
this
so
shit up.
let's wrap up the end of this. Thanks for listening to our part two
Yeah.
and part one, but continue talk. I think that like sometimes we just get so structured in our podcast that like sometimes it's nice to just sit and talk. I mean, really, like you and I are just basically having a conversation and
Yep.
updating ourselves. And so it's like we're just sitting down and having coffee with everybody else.
Mhm.
I enjoy
Exactly.
it.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. And I think
yeah.
sometimes we need episodes like this to just kind of break up the topics and stuff and
Mhm.
yeah, just I mean, this literally was a candid chat. We literally just
Right.
we went into this episode with no topic. Literally, let's
Yep.
just talk.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. So I enjoyed it. I thought it was fun. We need to start getting more guests on here again. Fire it up.
okay. But we both just been so busy. I mean, it's been like so hard for us even to like prioritize time with just the two of us with our schedules. So lately adding a third person in has just not been feasible.
I'm thinking about we should do that topic that we've talked about with Rachel and Stanley for a really long time.
Stanley. Is it 2 words?
Wait, now I got
Conspiracy theories?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I forgot that like Stanley was big into that. Can we just talk about the fact I've been whitening my teeth because like my birthday's coming up and I feel like they're just like glowing right now.
Look, listen though. Okay, so I don't know if I told you this. So real quick, you know that one of the things about living in like a city that like you're not originally from, one of the best feelings in the world is going to like a doctor, a dentist, a hair person, and them just like becoming friends with them and like they know
Yes.
exactly
I
who
didn't
you
know
are.
where you were going with this.
Sorry. So like for example, my hair lady.
We've talked about this.
I know. But so I went to the dentist on Friday
I didn't do that.
for a cleaning because I went to like another place and then they were like, "Oh my God, there's so much wrong with your mouth." And I was like, "No, there's not. Like there's literally not." And
Yeah.
so then I was like, if you're acting like I need like freaking surgery and like just take all my teeth out, like what the heck? And then I was like, I'm not coming back here. And so then I went to a new place and they were like, your teeth are nicer than mine.
You're fine.
Yeah. And then she was like, are you from here? And I was like, no, like I'm originally from Ohio. And she's like, oh my God, stop, wait, where? And I told her, I was like 25 minutes west of Columbus, whatever. And she was like, how close is that to Dayton? And I was like, about like 35, 40 minutes or something. And she was like, I go to Dayton twice a year. I was like,
that's funny.
Why?
There's a connection back to Ohio.
Yeah. And she was like, well, there's a professor that goes to that's at Sinclair College, which is a really good dental school. And he teaches a thing for us dentists that have been in the profession for a really long time to like, sharpen up our skills every year. And it's like a different like thing every year. She's like, I go every year. I was like, oh, that's fun. And so
Yeah.
talked about Ohio, and she talked about how much she liked Dayton. And I was like, oh, weird. You
Mm.
shouldn't.
Ugh.
But yeah, so then it was weird. So then I was like, I finally like felt like I was like, thank God. Like now I have a dentist,
Yeah.
a doctor, and a hair lady that
Yeah.
like I all genuinely enjoy. And every time I'm like, hopefully every time I'm there, like they remember me and stuff. So
Yeah.
my hair
Yeah.
lady
I
does
know. I'm like, I need to find a dentist, but I'm so mad because I went and got like my eyes checked the other day because I was going January and like I'm almost out of contacts and it was a whole process. So I always go to Lens Crafters in Ohio. And I was like, oh, that'll be easy. I'll just go down here and then they'll have my information and everything. Well, they were like, we can do the eye exam and that's covered by your insurance. So I did that. Then when I was done with it, they were like, but we can't order your contacts. Like your insurance for the exam is in network, but ordering your contacts is out of network. So it's going to be expensive as hell. And I was like,
So why did I do this?
why didn't you tell me that before the exam?
Right.
And that's why I'm here.
Right.
And how is it in network for one thing, out for the other? But yet in Ohio, I have zero issues.
Right.
It was so weird. So then they were like, here's all of your information. Like, you're going to have to figure out how to get contacts. And I was like, so I guess I'm just going to use 1-800 contacts
Yeah.
and order them. I was so mad. I was like, literally, the whole point that I'm here is because I need contacts. I need a yearly supply of contacts.
Right.
And then I love the doctor I had though. So that was good. That was a good experience. And I actually like learned a lot about my eyes from her that I had like never been told before.
Mhm.
And my prescription was actually too strong. So we actually ended up like lowering my prescription. And she thinks that like that could be like playing into my headaches too. That she was like, you were straining your eyes literally all day, every day. And I like have contacts that like are supposed to like lessen like eye tiredness and fatigue because my eyes are always tired. And she was like, yeah, that's why, because they're like working in overload. And
Right.
what was interesting is these glasses, which are like, I have like 4 pairs of glasses, but these ones I wear, these are like my everyday glasses. Like these are like, I'm just chilling around the house. Like I'm not wearing them with an outfit type of glasses.
Mhm.
And she went and looked, and these glasses are actually the prescription that she lowered me to. So she was like, that makes sense. Like she was like, this whole time your eyes have been confused because your contacts are super strong. And then you put these on and they're like, oh, I can see, and like they're relaxed. And
Mhm.
I was like, oh, interesting. So
Yeah.
now I gotta figure out how to order contacts.
That's annoying.
I know.
I mean, glad that like everything got figured out, but
Yeah, but
yeah,
annoying.
that's annoying.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's wrap this up. So, as we talked about, as we mentioned before, we will not be having anything coming out next week, but we will be back the week after that.
Yes.
And we will be together. And so that's exciting.
Mhm.
So that's it. So then we can actually talk about the Super Bowl because obviously we're
It'll be
recording
over.
before the Super Bowl and it'll be over. Honestly, it's probably best because I'm going to need some time to recover.
It's fair. It's fair.
But yeah, so thanks for being with us. We appreciate it. And we will see you all back here next week.
Peace, blessings.
Peace and blessings.